Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video. It is going to be the first update in the Graveyard Project Pan. This was a project created by Emily McKennis, one of my good friends here on YouTube, and she created this last year. And I had so much fun doing this project last year that I was so excited that we all decided we were going to do it again this year. There are so many people participating. I will have a playlist linked down below and all the information linked down below. If you guys are new to this project, the whole idea around this project started from the original concept that, you know, Emily was just thinking she really wanted to have kind of like a reason to reach for products that had been in previous pans projects that maybe we didn't finish or didn't hit our goal on, and then they just kind of like get forgotten about and we never like go back to those products. And I know I personally seriously have issues with this. Like, it's like if I don't finish it in my project pan, I can't get myself to declutter it, but then it just goes and sits forever. So that is how the original idea for this project started, and then it grew a little bit and we added a second category, and the second category is called collecting cobwebs, and these are just older makeup products throughout our collection that are probably either already expired or going to be expiring very soon. So that's the idea behind this project. I believe I have 6 products that I am currently working on. If you're interested in seeing my progress on these, stay tuned. First, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you leave today. I do post a minimum of 4 times a week. So if that's something that interests you, then don't forget to subscribe before moving on. And also don't forget to check out Emily's channel as well as everyone else who is participating in this project. Other than that, let's just get into my progress. All right, so if I didn't mention in the introduction, this is rolling style, and I am super excited that I get to roll out 2 products and roll 2 new products in to work on. We're gonna save those for last. I'm gonna keep you guys on your toes, and we'll talk about other products that are less exciting. So up first, we have my Tarte Rum Punch lipstick. This is by far my favorite lipstick in my entire makeup collection. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I freaking love this lip gloss. It is truly my perfect nude. When I finish this, I will repurchase, but you guys, I'm ready to finish this. I am ready to finish some full-size lipsticks this year. This and Maybelline Baddest Beige. If I don't hit my goal and finish these lipsticks by the end of the year, I'll be so disappointed in myself. I think I can do it. I did lose my piece of paper where I had marked where I was with this. I've used this I've used this a decent amount. I would say I've reached for this probably 8 to 10 times in the last 2 months. Could I have reached for it more? Yes. Am I really bad at just falling into the habit of reaching for the same lip products and then forgetting about others? Yes. And have I been reaching for lip gloss a lot lately? Another yes. So this is how much product I have left. This was a product that is a resurrection product, meaning that it was in a previous project. I believe this was in my 18, it was either an 18 or 20, no. Had to have been in 2019 project pan, and I made good progress on it, but wasn't able to hit my goal on finishing it. So my goal is to finish this, and again, the finale for this is on Halloween, hence the whole Graveyard Project Pan sort of whole theme of the project. So I have a good 4 months left to go on this. Come on, girlfriend, you gotta do it. I just like to really challenge myself, and I decided to toss in another lip product, and this one is from The Balm. It's their Balm Jour Creamy Lip Stain, and I actually really like this formula. I have mine in the shade, yeah, I'm really not sure of the shade here. Can't find it. Oh well. So this almost gives like a blotted lip effect, and it's like one of the most comfortable lip products. Like, I thought when I was using this is going to be like a liquid lipstick. No. It is so comfortable. It does stain the lips slightly, but not like a scary way that it's going to last for like a day or 2. like, you can get it off, but such a beautiful color to a beautiful mauve tone. But on my lips, it's almost like just a hint darker than my lips, so it's almost like a your lips but better sort of situation. I have used this quite a bit. I would say I've used this like 15 to 20 times. Nowhere near ready to take the stop route. I'm not sure I'll take the stop route. I sometimes do with lip products, sometimes don't. It just kind of depends how I'm feeling. Lip products can just get really messy when you take the stop route. My goal is to finish this guy off, and I am confident I can do that. I have been good about reaching for this, even if it's just once in the morning. And again, it's such a wearable shade. This is definitely something that I would consider purchasing again if I finished this, just because it's such a beautiful wearable mauve toned nude. I love it. This is a collecting cobwebs product. I believe this is one of, if not the oldest primer currently in my collection. I have a problem with primers. I need to work through some primers, so we're going after it with this one. This is the Flower Beauty In Your Prime Illuminating Primer, and when we started, I was right here, and I've made some decent progress, and now we're about right here. I still think I'm going to have to be a little bit more cognizant of using this more in order to reach my goal of finishing this in the next 4 months. I'm also trying to pan a lot of primers right now. Thankfully, most of them, the majority of them, are like trial size or like deluxe size samples, but I would love to get this out of my collection. It's not my favorite primer by any means. I think it gives a little bit more of an artificial look to the skin than I typically prefer from an illuminating primer, which is a bummer. So I would be really excited to get this out of my collection, because this is one that I would not replace, and by not replace I mean not repurchase this one. Certainly we all know my primer infatuation, and I would absolutely replace it with another primer to try, but I really would love to get another primer out of my collection. My fourth product is another Resurrection product. I believe this specific blush has been in multiple project pans. This is the Tarte Party blush, and this is what it looks like. I am currently trying to pan a hella blush, and I've never hit pan on a blush in my life, so my goal was not to hit pan on this. My goal is just to wear away the imprint of this, and I've done a really nice job on like the center. I don't know how well you'll be able to tell, but there is still some imprint just like along the outer edge. So these next couple of months before the next update, I'm really going to do a nice job of hopefully swirling my brush, and then hopefully maybe we could see even like a slight dip by the next update. That would really excite me. I swear I don't even know if there's a blush in my collection I even see a dip on. I just think I'm destined to not hit pan on blush. And it's probably because I have way too much blush in my collection. This is a beautiful blush shade, very neutral, like goes with just about anything. Very beautiful blush. I just am a type of person who likes to constantly be rotating through her blush collection, and it's like one day I will use a blush, the next day I will use a different blush, a different blush, a different blush. Rare is the day I wear like a blush more than 2 times in 1 week, so it's a struggle when it comes to blush, but that is my progress on this guy. I'm hoping I have pictures to show. I've been really bad this year about taking progress pictures, but I'm hoping I have a before and a now to show you guys right here on the screen, but we'll see. All right, and then the 2 exciting updates. So I had thrown in this Urban Decay shadow. This is probably could be considered both a collecting cobwebs product as well as a Resurrection product. I believe I have had this in a roulette pan collab in the past. This is my Urban Decay Chopper Single Shadow. My goal is to hit pan, and I'm hoping you can see there is some baby pan in the center there. I was very excited to hit pan on this. This used to be my ride or die shade in college, and in fact I had gone through, I think Chopper was in the Naked 2 palette if I'm not mistaken. I went through the whole pan of that shade, purchased a single, went through the whole pan of the single, and now I have this one too. So this one's very old in my collection, and honestly I don't know what I was doing with my makeup back then. Like, I really don't know what I was doing with my makeup back then. This has a lot of glitter fallout. It's not a favorite of mine, but I was very excited to hit pan on this, and I'm not ready to declutter it, so I don't know. And then the final product, I'm really excited to share with you guys that I was able to hit pan on another shade in my BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette. This remains one of my favorite products, or palettes in my makeup collection. And before pulling this in, I had pan in the shade Boho, but last year in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project, I had been working on the shade Escape as well. So I decided to pull this in to work on the shade Escape. I just love this palette, especially for this time of year. So honestly, I was just kind of looking for an excuse to have a reason to always have this palette like in my top drawer. But if you can see, I actually have hit pan, very baby pan on Escape. I actually hit pan a lot sooner on this than I had anticipated. I hope you can see it. Such a baby pan, you guys. Can you see that? I promise it's there. But I was able to hit pan on that a lot sooner than I had anticipated. This is something that I still want to pull out throughout the rest of the summer. There's like a handful of palettes that I just constantly want in like my top palette drawer, like my Neon Obsessions, my Coral my Coral Huda palette, Sunrise palette from Natasha Denona. My favorite summer palettes. This is definitely one of them. I will continue to just reach for this naturally because it is such a beautiful palette. I love the color story in this too. You are given so many options, both matte and shimmer, of fun colors to play with. My favorite look to create in this palette, I've said this many times, but Escape in the crease and then Hipster to deepen it up, and then I love the shade Boho. Like, I'm truly obsessed with it. Such a good shade. But yay, I was able to hit pan on that shade and that chopper shade, meaning we get to roll in 2 new products to work on. So both of the products that I've decided to work on are Resurrection products. And up first we have this guy from Fenty Beauty. This is my favorite highlighter in my whole collection, and a part of me feels like I'm cheating because I'm choosing a favorite. But there's nothing wrong about getting use out of your favorite product. And sometimes I do that thing where I know it's a favorite, and if I finish it, I know that like I will replace it, or at least really will want to replace it. So I like slow down my use, and I feel like I have not reached for this enough this year, especially considering it is my favorite highlight in my collection. So this is the Fenty Beauty Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal Highlighter. This was going in my 19 and 2019 project pan, and as you can tell, I have significant pan on this side. My goal last year was to finish that whole side, and honestly, when this side is complete, I absolutely will be repurchasing this highlighter. I just think that this shade specifically is my absolute perfect highlight shade. It just works so well for my personal skin tone and complexion. So my goal with this is just to either hit pan on this side. If I hit pan on this side, I'll consider that a goal met, or to finish off this side. I don't know if I'm capable of doing it, you guys, because I'm currently working on so many other highlighters, but that is going to be my goal. I have 4 months to reach it. We'll see what we can do. And then the final product is another Resurrection product. So I believe this was going in a Roulette Pan collab last summer. This is the Kopari Pinkini Lip Glossy. And I actually, from my markings from last time, I'm about right here. So I maybe have half of this product left. You guys know I love the Kopari lip glossies. I think they are excellent. It's nice because you kind of get like a gloss balm hybrid. It's a really nice gloss and looks like you're wearing gloss on the lips, but I really feel like it helps to nourish my lips and make them feel hydrated. I don't necessarily know if I had like super dry, cracked lips that it would revive my lips. In that situation, I would go in with a more with like a thicker lip mask, like the Bite Beauty Agave lip mask. But if I want to just maintain the health of my lips throughout work, which can get super dry, like I can walk into work with super healthy lips and I can leave with like dried raisin lips. So I personally really love this lip gloss. It does sheer out to just like, so sorry, I forgot to show you guys what it looks like when you first put it on. It can be pretty pigmented in terms of like a nice bright fuchsia pink, but it does sheer out, so it's not quite as intimidating as it looks when you first put it on the lips. You can layer this and build this to be a little bit more pigmented if you are looking for a bright color similar to this, and I think it's such a stunning shade, specifically in the summertime. I feel like the end of the project that this was in ended around the end of last summer, and I just haven't reached for this as much since, and I thought this would be another perfect time to pull this out and reach for it. And I'm hopeful that with some consistent use I could maybe finish this up by the next update. I fear if I don't finish it up by the next update, which would be August 30th, 31st, if there's 31 days in August, which I think there are, August 31st. I'm fearful if I don't finish it up by August 31st, I won't finish it. But I have flown through the Kopari original lip glossy in like a couple of months, so I have confidence that I can definitely finish this up by the next update. After that, you guys, that is going to wrap up my first update for my Graveyard Project Pan. Thank you again to Emily for inviting me to join in on this project. One of my favorites to be a part of. I think it's a really fun one. I love so many of the people collaborating, and I personally cannot wait to go support and binge watch everyone else's videos. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch my video and for supporting my channel, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.